Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream this evening. Oh, it's 30th of October, Halloween tomorrow, and we're just coming up for 8 o'clock. I have jumped on a little bit early, and I want to try and get into a couple of daily races. The big question tonight is, can I keep my A ranking whilst continuing to do battle on the daily races? Now, we had a very difficult time last time I did these, basically because of the chicane of death and a massive accident that happened, which what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my SR back down to something sensible. So if I just come out here for a second and we just go up to my page, I'll just show you very quickly. So you can see that my sportsmanship rating is now a solid B. I was very close to getting an A and then to build that up. And we're only just an A on the driver rating. Let me just come out of there again and get back into the daily races so I can get into the next race, which is 8:10, so it's 15 minutes time. So I do want to get out on track and do some work. But we had an issue where there was a massive pile up in front of me and the car that I was following in the chicane of death, and both myself and the guy that I was battling with got massive penalties. I think he got a 4-second penalty. I got a massive 5-second penalty for that, which really upset our race, put us well back. But worse than that, that obviously crippled my SR, because that then classes you as a very dirty racer if you round somebody off. So pretty much undid everything that we did the other day. The DR struggled just a little bit, so it was a little bit of I'd like to say 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but I think it was more just 2 steps back. So what we're going to do tonight is we're just going to see what we can do. Quite a few people have gone quicker than my time now. I've got Bruno Mello, Greg White, Grenster, Super Toxic Trigger, all are faster than me. Interesting Trigger faster than me in the G70. The Citroen still seems to be pretty favourite. The Atenza is becoming and the Citroen becoming the OP car around here. Not many G70s, but it is the G70 that I happened to like. So I'm going to continue on with that. I'm going to load up Tidgney's Ghost because there's not many G70s in there, and we'll go and see what we can do. So we are going against the grain here. We're not in the OP car. And that of course puts us on the back foot a little bit, but this is the car that I'm most confident in. This is the car that I've set my best time in, and we'll just see what we can do tonight. Need to get my elbows out a little bit more. I wouldn't exactly say I left the door open the last time, but there was occasions where people were chucking it up the inside and just pushing me wide a little bit. So in the daily races, we've got to get rid of that. The old push to pass doesn't seem to be frowned upon quite as much as it used to be. Everybody seems to be doing it these days. So whilst it's not something I particularly subscribe to, it is something that I've got to watch for when people are following me. Whoa, I got up on the curb there. Half a second penalty already. Can I just say welcome to How's It Gaming? Thank you for popping in today and for dropping the comment. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Nice and early. We are on a little bit earlier than I've normally been streaming. Normally I start streaming at 9 o'clock, so an hour's time, but I've just jumped in early on Tuesday and early today just to try the daily races. I've not done any research today. I don't know how good the daily races are today. I don't know how clean or dirty they've been. Clearly people will be getting quicker, so we'll see how we're doing. Charlie, good evening. How are you doing? Get to your comment in just a moment. Just after we crashed through here, we got through in one piece. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are too. Just serving that penalty, that's why Tidgney's gone away. Need to brake a little bit earlier in this car through there. My biggest problem is I'm used to doing this in like soft or medium tyres, do not on hard tyres. I just have to adjust my braking slightly. But we have got 10 minutes of running, so that is going to give me an opportunity just to warm up and get the braking points and turning points, etc. sorted out. Oh no, we're off there. It's not good. Been struggling through that corner. You can see how Pidgey is jumping that curb, which I cannot do in the Genesis. Genesis will just jump around all over the place and I'll lose a load of time. This Genesis, it's all about trying to get off the corners quickly. Like I said, just got to stay off the curbs a little bit. What I might actually do is I might just drop into the old headphones. Let me just I'll go retry in a moment. I want to. Don't always, very often I'll just drive with the television, but I just want to get into the headphones just so that it puts me, I don't know why, but when I'm racing with the headphones, excuse me for going across the camera, when I go with the headphones, it just sort of seems to get me just a little bit more in the zone, as it were. So let me just pop these on. We'll see how we go. Getting around the right way. Right, do a retry. Obviously my voice might be a little bit different now because I'm hearing myself differently. Yeah, right. 8 minutes. In the race, I just want to stay out of trouble and just try and go top 6. Although I'm suspecting that today, with a lot of people that have been running the daily races, I couldn't do them last night. I suspect they'll be getting quicker and we'll be struggling a little bit more now. We were starting around about 12th on Tuesday. I'm expecting to be starting towards the back of the pack in the A lobbies. Whether there will be some places to make up, I don't know. But one of the things that we've got to do is make sure that we're getting through that chicane of death. Without crashing. And I tend to do it fine in the practice. And then as soon as it comes to the race, I would say nerves take over. But I think panic ensues, if I'm perfectly honest. And I tend to get into complete panic stations and just wallop the wall. It's like all my ability to get through the chicane of death disappears. So as you can see there, we got through there okay. But in the race, I'm like catching that curb wrong and it's bouncing me across, or I'm hitting the wall on the way in. All sorts of things. I really need to make sure that we're not doing that tonight and see if we can pick up some places with people hitting the chicane of death. And if we get another bunch of cars that are going in there together, well, maybe what I'll do is I'll back right off if I feel that they are going to hit, and just see if we can stay completely safe. Just a slight lift through there. Come on, stay your blue. No. cutting across the grass there. Trouble is then you lose the time all the way down here. We're going off anyway. So let's kill that one. So very, very, very close to being a B now. The big question is, over the next 2 or 3 races over the next hour, can I stop doing that? And can I get the DL better? The closer we get to the race, the more panicky I can feel myself getting already. More butterflies are starting already. Come on, calm down, calm down, calm down. Relax a little bit. Relax and calm down. Let's get a couple of good laps in. If we can. Oh, jumped across the curb there. Interestingly, we've gone blue, but that wasn't good across the curb there at all. See how Disney is able to use the curbs a lot more than I can. No, we're minus again. Borderline blue, going blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Blue at the moment. Only by a few thousandths. Still the same, pretty much the same time out that corner. I thought we went through there okay. We had a slight little skid on the tyres. Just took the edge off of them through there. It's hard not being able to ride the curb through there and through there. And minus again. Doesn't look like we're going to improve tonight on that time. 1:48.374 is my best time. Don't seem to be able to find a 1:47 as much as we try, but haven't really run this enough this week. Haven't really put the laps in. Only run it on Tuesday and tonight. No practice during the day, just that 1 hour. Well, I tell a lie. On Tuesday I did about half an hour's practice during the day. Just to set the time, and then I did the 1 hour, the 3 races, and tonight I'm doing the 1 hour before we get up towards the 9 o'clock and the PSR lobby races. So about 2.5 hours of running. In that time I'm not going to expect to set my very, very best times. Need to do a lot more laps than that if I am to get to my optimal lap. But we'll see how we go. So blue at the moment as we cross the line. 1:49.0. So fairly solid B times, but certainly not A rank race times. You need to be setting 147s for A's. I should probably held second out of there, but I was worried about spinning it up. Come on, stay blue, stay blue, stay blue. No, we've gone green. Oh, sorry, gone red, I mean. Losing time now. Here we go. We're into the race. Right, I'm going to go quiet on the chat, I'm afraid. Won't be looking at the chat. Where are we? Anybody in here we know? Not really at the moment. We started 10th on this one. I'm more comfortable in the B rank lobbies. And it'd be disappointing, but it won't be disappointing at the same time. We'll see how we go. Right, okay. Let's see what we can do around here. 5 laps. Straight sprint, GR4s. The Citroen and the Atenza are the Metacars around here. I am in the G70, so we are going up against the Metacars. And as you can see, 3 Atenzas up front. Oh, there's a couple of G70s in there as well. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. So we're on 10th. We need to try and get 6th or higher. So we've got to, what, make up 4 places? It's all going to be about that chicane, isn't it? Can we get through it clearly? Can we avoid anybody crashing through there, in particular if they don't ghost, like we had the other day? We've got Jaguar behind and the Citroen. We know the Citroens are quick. We've got Megane in front, Mickey. It's the first Megane I've seen in this race. Good to see a mix of cars. For now, I need to concentrate, so forgive me if I go quiet now. We've got a death already into the first corner. Yellow flags are out. Hopefully we have missed the yellow flag. Not quite sure why that guy is flashing his lights at me, but there we go. Let's just give these guys some room, I think, through here. They have settled in. Oh, we got a big hit. Oh, got taken out. As I said, stay out of trouble. Got massively taken out there. Luck never goes my way in these races. It never ever does, I tell you. Okay, damage is cleared up. Let's go. What have I got to do to get a decent daily race? Always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life in Gran Turismo. Absolutely not on the other guy. He was bouncing off the wall. I was just wrong place, wrong time. and we got up to 6th, well, 7th place. 6th was the one that I wanted to be. So I was so close, really well set. Like the other day where I got 3rd, I was well set and then got completely demolished with the penalty. And tonight we got up to where we wanted to be and demolished again. So that is 2 races in a row where luck has just not been on our side at all. We didn't get through there cleanly either. Hello, Nico. Right, 2 more laps after this one. Some of the guys having a go at each other at the moment as we go through here. You're going to struggle to go through there side by side, guys, cleanly. Oh no. I don't know what I've got to do. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Guess this is what they call motor racing. Hello, Faz. Yeah, wrong place, wrong time twice. See, these daily races in Gran Turismo 7, they really don't like me. Look at this, caught up now, just bye-bye. I mean, I could have just stamped on the brakes, I guess, with that car that had lost it, but I was thinking, oh, hopefully he'll go to one side and I could just go behind him. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Just sent into the shadow realm, well, straight into the barrier. But now, 1 lap to go. We won't rage quit, but the safety sportsmanship rating will have taken an absolute pummeling. The DR is going to take an absolute pummeling too, and especially as I'm racing against B rank racers. I'm going to be, this is it. This is A gone in one race. If I'm still an A after this, it will be a complete and utter miracle. Because we're not going to finish any higher than 13th. Yeah, that was it. Just keep your foot in. I had no choice really. That was my take. Just hope I missed him. Like I said, wrong place, wrong time, times 2. Or as you said, I think. Baz said wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time, times 2. Thank goodness he ghosted, otherwise that was going to be another one sent to the Shadow Realm. There we go, 12th. Well, it can't get much worse than that, can it? Probably my worst ever daily race. I think that is probably, that goes down as my worst ever. Look at all the bees ahead. Welsh boy, good evening. Good evening. Sean says, good evening PSR. I had quite a few bad ones myself yesterday. Terrible week races for me. Oh, tell me about it, my friend. Tell me about it. I mean, that one just about sums up my life in the daily races. Oh my goodness me. Should we have a look? Shall we have a look? A and B, both my DR and my SR, both tanked. If I'm not a B now, I will be amazed. We're still an A. I don't know how. I really do not know how. But yeah, the SR has dropped again. Oh, that is not good at all. Let me just, you won't be able to see this. But let me just bring up GT stats live. And if I just go into me, I'll just bring it up very, very briefly for you guys. I've normally got this turned off. Let me just see if. Okay, I think my batteries have just died on my keyboard. I think we'll need to charge them up tomorrow. Okay, right, let's just GT stats live. It's very interesting. Okay, that is not going to work. That is not going to work. Let's get rid of that. I'm not going to be able to put GT Stats Live on there because they've changed their website. So you are just going to have to trust me when I say that we have just lost 817 DR in that race. One race, 817 DR. I have got 30,696 DR left. So one more race like that and we are mincemeat, to put it mildly. So let's get back out there. We'll have a go at another one. We'll see if we can get a second one in, but who knows. Let me just find Tidgney. There he is. Load his ghost. Let's just get out there and see what we can do. So race 1, complete disaster. Wrong place, wrong time, times 2. That is a takeaway from that one. can see me having to do a load of daily race A races to bring my SR up, because I'm just not managing to bring it up during the daily races this week at all. So that's 2 races with 2 massive pump penalties. What happens if you don't get that curb right. On the Genesis, it just bounces across the track sideways. Still think coming out of there in second is probably better in the Genesis. Get enough time to finish this one. With any luck, we will get a moment just to check out the chicane of death, though. Need to brake just a tad earlier through there. Quick enough anyway, so I'm not too worried. Right. Woo. Right, here we go. Where are we starting? Towards the back again. Oh, just chucked a little water down me now. Thankfully it missed my microphone. It's a bit more full than I had expected. So Scary's back in here, this one again. Oh, Magic Mike. I think I've come across Magic Mike before. We're starting 8. There's a lot more, well, a mix of A's and B's in this one. So we got quite a long warm-up. 20 odd seconds of warm-up, which has surprised me a bit. I shouldn't worry about that. Okay. So, long old warm-up. Ah, it's just as I jump in, it goes off. Right, let's go. Yeah, we've got a couple of Welsh boys in. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welsh boy and Sean, both from Wales. Good to see the little Welsh flag flying there. Right, let's see what we can do for this one. Are we going to be wrong place, wrong time this time? Or are we actually going to be able to get the first decent race of all of the Dragon Trail Seaside races that I've done so far? What have I done? This is going to be the 5th race, and I've had 5 dreadful races. 5 absolute nightmares. Come on, give me one decent race, please. Just one would be good. Citroen in front, Jaguar behind. I think Ballath was behind me last time, actually. Got Ferrari. There's a big old mix of cars, I think, in this one. Marty, good evening. Oh, I hope this is the one. Let me go quiet and see what we can do. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, boy. Clobbered again. Yeah, I know that one was on me. Frustration's kicking in. It's just getting frustrating again. What I didn't do is I didn't check the radar cleanly on the way through there and took my eye off the ball. it's that Ferrari. Not actually sure who I clobbered, so I can't apologise because I'm not sure who it was. If any of you know who I offended there, please let me know in the chat so I can reach out at the end and just apologise. Oh, the Swedish guy. Okay. Green car. Okay, thank you. Hit Spilly. Mate, I'm not allowed to overtake anybody. I've worked that out. Oh. Oh no. Well, 5 out of 5 really grotty races in the daily races this week. Another one to forget all about, I'm afraid. Right, let's just have a little look. Right, we're 30,035 points. So we're 30 points within an A ranking. So if I do one more now, either I have a good race or we're back in the B. And my my SR is going to be absolutely completely wrecked. And it is. The sportsmanship rating is completely wrecked. So I am going to have to, when I can, get into a daily race and just build that back up. I think having the B ranking is just not doing me any favours whatsoever at the moment. And we've done nothing but tank it today. That's 2 races and we've got a big penalty in both. We need to keep this one clean now. Come to the conclusion where I really shouldn't do daily races. I think they're my thing. Hello, Richardson. There is nothing wrong with the B rank races. I have better races very often in the B rank lobbies than I do in the A's. I actually prefer them. I'm just not good enough for the A's, if I'm honest. You can see why I have a love-hate relationship with these races. I keep floating in and floating out, floating in and floating out of the daily races. One more. No. Ah. Ah. My normal turning point there on the hards is different to when it's on the softs. Just need to bring it back a tad. Okay, so I got hit Sipley in here. I don't know which was the one that took me out before. If it's one of these guys, not sure. We'll just have to see how we go. Just try and keep it as clean as we can. Just have to see how it goes. Oh, come on. Can we just get one good race this week? This is potentially going to be the last daily race that I get to do this week. Unless I could do any over the weekend. So can I just get one decent one? Just one. All I'm asking for is one decent daily race this week, please. With no penalties, no collisions, no big smashes, no nothing. Although the penalty in the last one was my own fault. I was not paying attention. Really annoyed at myself for that. Really, really annoyed. Frustration is one of my biggest enemies. When things aren't going my way, I let it get inside my head, and then the frustration kicks in, and then I start just overdriving, trying too hard, and then you get problems like that. And then it's just a downward spiral into the B's, and then it's a case of climbing back out the B's into the A's again. But let's see how we go. I'll remind you that I've got 35 points before I am a B. If I lose any more points, that's it, me done. My A ranking's gone. There's problems here. Stay out of trouble. Oh. Nothing I could do about that one. Don't think he saw me up the inside. Like you can't see through past that wing. It's so big. So let's just take it easy through there. A massive wing on that car. Certainly don't want to be following him through the chicane. Good evening, Lucretia. How you doing? Yeah, the dailies have not been kind to me this week at all. I've just had two awful races. One that was a complete disaster because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time twice, and then once which was my own mistake. All scary's gone off. It's going to have dirty tyres now. Nurse got the better of me there. Did not want a repeat of what has gone before. Hope that move back there was okay. Night on the grass. Oh, that was tough. I hadn't got on the grass, just trying to brake just a little bit too late. Oh, but the crew chair saying that, evening Mitchell and all, I don't like the dailies of this week. I do agree with you. They are tough races this week. That's the first decent race that I've had. Wanderer, thanks very much, and thanks for checking in. Whew. That is the best one I've had thus far. One or two mistakes in there, so I'm not going to look at the chat because somebody could well call me out on something in there. But it was elbows out. It's been elbows out, and just had to push. So, will I get some more of those done tomorrow night? I don't know. I don't know if I can get up here early enough tomorrow night. We will have to see. But I am going to be hopping into the PSR lobby races right now, and you know, we'll see how things fare in there. So let's just come down to a multiplayer mode and we'll open that up. Oh, I do have a love-hate relationship with the daily races. I really, really do. Just, I love them, but they hate me. They hate me with a passion. And when I can get a good race, I can hook it up. And we made some good progress in there. I mean, did that. I didn't have a look earlier. Where did that leave me? I am 1,000 points down on the day, but we are still, and I can't believe I'm saying this, we are still an A. We are still an A ranked racer with 30,469. So we made 430-ish points back in that one race, which was nice. But yeah, we just got to see whether we keep that up. Just keep it up, keep the pressure up, keep going, just to try and keep the A. But we are racing soft tires. This should be racing hard, this one. No, racing soft. It is soft. Got a roll of mixer tyres tonight. But yeah, we'll see when I will be able to get back into those. I don't know what the daily races will be next week, of course. Who knows? Are they going to be more favourable? I do not know. No, I don't want to quit. Yeah, will they be more favourable? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I'm just going to do one quick check. I'm just going to exit out of there. I just want to do one quick check. I want to make sure we're on friends. I don't know why, but I seem to be setting these rooms up as public at the moment. And this one is public also. Let me just save that as friends. And we'll just load those settings. So, sorry about that, guys. So, friends only. Let's create the room. Sorry about that. Trigger says it's like a bad 17 holes of golf. They're nailing a birdie on the 18th. And all is good in the world again. Yeah, do you know what? You're dead right, actually. One good race. I mean, maybe this is the mindset that we all get into with Gran Turismo. One good race, and suddenly I feel good about the game again. So you can have loads of awful races, and then one good one, and like, yeah, come on, I want to do some more. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I could have quite easily scratched the lobbies tonight and just gone and done a load more daily races, because you get an awful race, and then you get a race like that where I really had to work hard, and it came good, and suddenly it's like, yeah, I want to get back into this. I want to get back into it. So yeah, we'll see. But for those of you earlier on in the week that were asking me, have I given up with the daily races? The short answer to that is no, I haven't given up with the daily races. I'm definitely going to continue with them. If I do go back into the B, as I'm likely to over the next week or so, I don't care. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. Not a lot. I had half a dozen people asking me if I was just giving up because I wanted to stay in A. No, I haven't given up because I want to be an A+. Now, when I get to an A+, will I give up then? Not sure. Never been an A+, don't know what it feels like. And at the moment, I'm just psyched to be an A. But we're right at the bottom. We've been right at the bottom ever since I got into it. We've never gone high in the A's. So, you know, in that respect, I don't really expect to be an A for the longest time. I know I am running short of breath. If you will forgive me, I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to mute myself. I'll leave you on board with Wills. I'll be back in just a moment. There we go, we're back. I'm not sure that inhaler is actually working, but they tell me that it is. Not like the old ventilators I used to use. Completely different. Chat. I want to go and say that the race is starting at... I want to start this one at 10 past. That might be a little bit too soon, considering the amount of people we've got in the room. So I might slip by a few minutes. But I do want to try and get this one underway pretty quickly. At the moment, we've just got Welsh Boy, Wills, me, Libiath, and Mad Mikey. The Croutier is coming in a couple of minutes. Discord, I just need to check. I'm going to open up the Discord to just check on the registered racers in here. Having to do this a lot now. We've got so many people that have registered. I need to keep getting in here and checking. I don't believe that Libiath has registered. D. Oh, Libya, you're D. Richardson. Let me just double. So, what is your Discord name? That's what I need. What is your Discord name? And I'll get in here and double check it when I can. Grenston Reno, IT Mike, Mario, Pony Boy Ollie, Richard Trigger, that lad, GT Army, Jack Kobe. I don't see it in there. Stay in for the moment, mate. I mean, I know that you registered previously. Just need to make sure that everybody's registered on the new one. And it's probably just that I'm not tying up the right name. I do. Richie 2246. You're not in there, my friend. You are not in the list. I'm looking through now on the little green button. I can't see it in there. Oh, Lucrutia, I hope you're doing. Hope you get it. Oh. I need to make a note of your name being together. So we've got, I'm looking for Richie 2246, and then you're going to be G. Richardson on YouTube, and you're going to be Libiath in GT7. Gets very, very confusing with so many different names, so I do apologize when I'm getting these names mixed up. Nice job at 1 hour from home. Well, sometimes if you get a nice job, the commute is not always a bad thing. Not always a bad thing if you're enjoying your job. Sometimes it gives you an opportunity just to review your day and calm down a little bit, I find anyway. Right, we've lost Libya for the moment. I'm just going to see if he's going to join, and then we'll go at 1:15. Let me just let everybody know the revised time. So I'm going to go, I am definitely going to run this one at 1:15. Whoa. So we've got Mad Mikey, he's in the TT Cup, Welsh Boy is in the McGann, the Cloutier is in the McGann also, Wheels Racing is in the Coman. I'm gone with the G70. Oh, Albi, I'll have to check that. I mean, is that Albi in France? I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's Albi in France. Right, where are we? Come on, Libias. Come back, come back, come back. Thanks, Hulky. We just do a refresh. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in there at the moment. We've got 45, but let's get going. So we've got Mad Mikey, Welsh Boiler, Crouchier, Wolves Racing, and me. Let's get this one underway. By the way, Hulky, thank you for sorting out those trolls last night. Also, Gamer Dan, thank you for timing out the trolls yesterday. That was very much appreciated to the pair of you. Whoa, Mad Mikey's gone off. Was that an incident or was that something else? I wonder. Not quite sure what that was about. What I need you to do is to tick the top green box, not the bottom one that's got the dance book. There's one for all the registered races. It's got 45 on it at the moment. That's the one I need. The one that's got 45 next to it. She's just getting away from me a little bit at the moment. 1.4 down the road. So we've got Welsh Boy out front, Wheels Racing in second. I'm running third at the moment. Gr.x and Mikey are behind. I'm not quite sure what happened with Mikey. He was running well and then suddenly he was just out on the right hand side of the track. Whether that is an equipment issue or something happened. Will's just got the better of me at the moment. Half second, it's not going to be good. Just pushing those track limits a little bit too much through there. Just trying to get any advantage I can to try and keep in touch with Wills at the moment. Pushed it a bit too far. It's going to be counterproductive. Pulling away from me anyway at the moment. Got a couple of GR4s, a couple of GR3s. Can't remember what the last race is. Whoa. Oh. The crew chair's really closed up. What is my fuel doing? Why has that done that and won't go back? Go. Better. Let's get off that one. Check the parameters of the race before I started. Broken one of the golden rules. Not doing that. going to be in trouble with the tyres. Car behind is definitely not going to need to pit with Gr.x. He's chosen well. Alas, I have not. Megane much better on tyres than the Genesis, as is the Alpha behind. As you can see, I am going to have no tyres at the end of this at all. Well, that story is always know the race parameters before you run it. Want to eat that tyre. But I think we're going to be in trouble. Oh, I do think we're going to be in big trouble. I'm trying to nurse it as best I can. These guys are going to run away from me big time now. Just look at that tyre. Still got 2 laps to do on it. It's gone. I've got no grip on that tyre whatsoever now. I think we're in trouble. Might as well just throw caution to the wind now. Just see how we can run on a completely red tyre for the last lap. We're dead last now anyway. All I've got to do is just try not to throw it off the track. Welsh boy and Wiz out the front going really, really well. Clearly no tyre issues for them. I don't think there's too many tyre issues for Mikey and the crew chair in front. They've both gone for cars that are known for their good tyre wear. This Genesis are just eating them. Another track limit and I can't even keep it on the track there. Oh, there. They have disappeared now, 4.5 seconds down the road. And I got a 4-second penalty, and my times have just gone to 1:55 now, doing 1:59s. Ooh. It's all about the tyres. The tyre's gone. Hello, Dan. I've messed up, my friend. I hope you didn't watch my disaster in the daily races. I let myself down badly. The first one, just in the wrong place at the wrong time constantly, another track limit. Second one was just as bad. And I had a bad mistake where I caught the back of somebody and sent them into the barrier. And then the third one wasn't too bad, but this race here, I can't keep it on the track at all. That tyre! Oh my gosh. Yeah, my tyres have gone. Oh dear. Moral of the story is note the tyre wear. I'm so used to just jumping into those races with no tyre wear. And for me, that was a complete reminder. Know what you're racing. Think about your strategy before you hit the track. The trouble with me is I'm too busy running the stream all the time. I forget. There we go. What are we doing in the next one? So that one, that was actually only 2 and 2 tyre wear. Wow. Okay. And with 2 and 2 tyre wear on the next one of Brands Hatch. But we're on the racing hard this time. We are in the racing hard tyres. So your winner there was Welsh Boy with a 1:54.086 and the fastest lap. Wills Racing in the Cayman with 1:54.5 in second. Mad Mikey in third after dropping to the back with a 1:54.6. He did get a 1-second penalty, but he was fine. the Gr.x in 4th, and I came in 5th. But you're 1, 2, 3, Welsh Boy, Wills, and Mad Mikey for that one. Well done, well done, well done. Right, let's just load up Brands Hatch and see what we can do around here. We had an interesting race at Brands Hatch last night in the GR3s in the BMW, Rita and I. We did okay. I got about as high as I would have expected or would have hoped to have got. Not as high as I would have expected, but as high as I hoped that I would be. And it was very, very close at the end. Thankfully, I did jump onto the soft tyres at the end, which did mean that I was able just to hold off Mr. Exile, who was charging, but he did have a little bit of an incident, and that got me off the hook. But also, I think if we'd gone another lap or two, then he would have had me easily. Right, I'm going to start this one at 22. This one. Ollie, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right. Let me just do a refresh on the Discord. See if we've gone up to 46 now. Hope we're still 45. No, we're still 45. So I don't think that Richie has ticked the box yet. Let me just see. Just watching out. Unfortunately, it doesn't drop them in there in the order that people have registered. Whoops, and just watching out for the R's. No, don't see it yet. So hopefully that will come in. That will come in later on overnight. Right. So we've got Mad Mikey, Welsh Spoiler, Gr.x, Gamer Dan, Rules Racing, me, and Libiath. We are on 2 and 2 tyre again around here, but only 5 laps this time. Mad Mikey's gone on the 458. Welsh Boy in the Megane, Gr.x in the Cayman. Gamer Dan is in the TT Cup. Wills is in the SLS. I'm in the G70 again, and Libiath in the GR Supra race car. I am suspecting that the Megane, the TT, and the Supra are going to be good choices around here. We've got Mad Mikey out on track. The Ferrari is the red car with the Italian flag on the front of it. Apt, because obviously it's a Ferrari, being Italian. We've got Libiath in the white car with the black and red trim. The Supra. Good down the straights, this one. Certainly put a wriggle on. So could do quite well. Gamer Dan in the TT in his becoming classic sort of silver and purple car. And normally he's got a reference to being shirtless on it somewhere. Very often. Hello, my friend. Flashing his lights. He knows he's watching. He's watching. Yeah, being topless, something or other on the back of it. Can't actually catch that at the moment. Let's just see if we can follow him. Put it in the follow cam if I can find it. Being topless saves weight. There you go. There you go. So he's taking his shirt off to save weight, but the boot, I understand, is full of Monster Energy. So looks like he's shed weight on clothing and put it on drinks. But there we go. There we go. So then we got Welsh Boy. He's in the Megane. Nice livery, that mild 7 Megane. That could be a good car around here. Could be a very good choice. Wheels Racing in the AMG. Looks like a bit of a Halloween livery on that one. I can imagine there'll be a few of those tomorrow. Pumpkins over the back. The Gr.x in the Porsche. And then I'm going in the G70. Just to remind you, tomorrow we're going to be going now. I've got Mike, Mad Mikey, Welsh Boy, the Crucier, Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, me, and Libya. Let's get this one underway. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a cat and mouse game. Starting that at 9 o'clock. If I can do some daily races before, I will do, but 9 o'clock. Please sign up for your favourite team in the Discord. I think I've gone red, yellow and blue teams. It's a great little event. 3 teams we will be running rather than the full 4. And the idea is you can try and get your mouse across the finishing line before any of the other teams. It's always a great fun. So don't miss out. Get yourself registered. Obviously, any spare empty spots I'll fill on the night. But if you can get the team set, that will be brilliant. Right, hard tyres. So we'll just be a little bit careful into this first corner. Nearly got into the back of Wheels there. Better run out of there, but I just couldn't get up the inside of Dan. Hard racing here. Only 5 laps. I've got to get on the back of Wheels. It's the same as it was before. Welsh Boy out front. Wheels in second. Just be careful of these hard tyres. Where are we? 1.3 behind Wheels. Not really catching though, that's the only thing. Oh, it's gone off. Oh, I've gone too deep into there. Our tyres sliding around a little bit at the moment. Dan's got a much better run. Gonna have to hold the inside here. Just squeeze him a little bit as we go up here. We're alongside. Don't go too deep. while we're fighting, Welsh boy is running away. That would be music to his ears. Dan can see me off on the grass. Using all the track and more right now, I am. Just to try and stay ahead of him. Oh, Dan, I hope that was fair. It's been some really hard defending, hard racing in this one too. I hope I haven't done anything naughty. He'll let me know at the end of this one if I have, but I think I've been clean. You've got to defend hard against Dan. He's very, very quick. Welsh boy, 4 seconds down the road. Come on. We catching him? I don't know if we are. No. 2.7, but going out. Charles Leclerc is catching 2. Last lap here. Can we keep second? I thought Welsh boy was going in the gravel there. I almost had a little smile on my face there, but it didn't happen. Guys behind less than a second. Welsh boy down to 2.2. I suspect he's sandbagging, bringing this home. Not pushing it too hard, whereas I'm really pushing it. Wringing a neck out of this Genesis, I am. Come on, turn. Gr.x right on my back bumper now. Don't look out the back window because he's going to be right there. There he is. Don't do that too often, Mitchell. Hug the inside. Hug the inside. He's going to go around. He's going to have to go around the outside. Wow, Welsh boy, 3.5 seconds ahead. Look at that, 3.423. And then just what, 3 and a bit tenths to the Gr.x behind. Oh, that was hard. That was hard, Welsh boy. Welsh boy rocking it tonight. He's really flying. Damn, I hope we were good. Where's oh. Yeah, I tell you what, when I'm up against somebody like Dan, it's really, really, really hard, because you've really got to just push it as hard as you can. And sometimes I do wonder whether I get a bit near the mark. I mean, I know that Dan will give room, very respectful, and I want to give that same respectability back. But sometimes it's very, very, very close. Yeah, Lucrezia Welsh boy is on fire. He's absolutely rocking it tonight. Come on, one of us has got to get him. The result, Welsh boy out front with a 132.681. I got second with a 132.951. Lucrezia in third with a 132.810. No fastest laps yet. Gamer down in fourth. I held him off with some pretty robust racing there. Libiath in fifth. Wills Racing and Mad Mikey with the fastest lap, a 132.442 in seventh. Your top three, Welsh boy, me, and Lucrezia. And yeah, hard racing there. So I believe that we're going to say goodbye to the GR4s that I love. We're going to now move on to the GR3s around a track that I have always struggled with. Gamer Dan says, all good. My plan tonight is to race hard with you. The secret is out. Well, I would imagine that the hard racing has probably gone because I do struggle with this one. And this car, well, what do I do? I'm not sure on the car. I guess it really, really ought to be the BMW, shouldn't it? I mean, I've got to be true to myself. Now, this one, we've got to run the racing soft and the racing hard tyres. So we do need to be both tyres, both tyres in this one. So racing hard and racing soft. And we are 6 and 3 on the tyres. So yes, what are the tyres? So I'm just going to say here, both compounds needed. Just so that people know. And we will start this race at I'm going to start this one at 5.2. And then that should put us fairly nicely on track, because a little bit later we've got Grand Valley, 9 laps around here, so relatively long race. Then we go to San Juan B and reverse for 5 laps, and then we're finishing up at 8 laps around Tokyo in the GR2s, the GT500s, but they need to be the 2008 models, so the older ones. Zach, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right, let's just get out on track for a moment or two. Looks like the numbers are coming up a little bit. 8 in the race this time. Mad Mikey, Gamer Dan, Welsh Boy, me, Robson, Ollie, Zach Vroom, and Libya at the moment. One of my favourite places for getting the track limit is down here. Let's not do that tonight. Started to learn not to cut this one too much, and then not to cut that one too much, although I might have just done that. Get this slowed down, rotated. There you go, there's a track limit. As I said, got to watch those lines on the way through there. Rita, good evening. One of Rita's favourite races, I think this one, the highway one. She's did very, very, very well, the TCSRL guys, when we raced with them around here. Rita just joining the room. I wonder what car she's going to be in for this one. Right, where are we? So we have got 11 in this one now. We've got Mad Mikey, Welsh Boy, Lucrezia, Gamer Dan, Wills Racing, Robson, me, Ollie, Zach, Libiath, and Rita. And with regards to cars, oh, Mikey's gone in that BRZ. I do love that BRZ. I was thinking about using it, but I think it's going to be a bit too risky for me in this one. Did we just lose somebody? Lucrezia is in the attack in the 458. Gamer Dan's gone for the M6 Endurance, the same as me. Wills is also in the same car. Robson is in the Peugeot RCZ. Ollie's in the Genesis 3, GR3, the Genesis. Zach Froome is in a Hurricane. That is going to be quick on the straights. Not so sure about the curves, but we shall see. Libiat has gone for the Supra, and Rita has gone for the RCZ as well. That is going to be a car to watch, I feel. Ray Burn, good evening. Great to see people racing and keeping it real. Keep it up. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Thank you to everybody that's popped in and said hello today. If you haven't already, please smack the like button for this video. I will be very, very grateful. And we have got in this one Welsh Boy, the Croutier, Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, Robson, me, Ollie, Zach Vroom, Libias, and Rita has just joined us. So let's get this one underway. Remember, guys, you need to be running both the Racing Soft and the Racing Hard tyres in this one. And I forgot to change my tyres. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. Because I was going to go Racing Hard, Racing Soft. Ah! Never mind. Not to worry. Not to worry. Here we go. Everybody knows the rules. Everybody knows what they've got to do. I wonder what tyres Dan's on. Oh. Got a right raw tank slapper on there. Don't cross that line. Whoa. Ah. I think I could well be. Rita, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, because she often waits for me. I might, right, commentate this one. Hopefully she's not waited. I'm gonna. I always struggle in this race, and it looks like it could be a good one up front. No, she looks like she's waited, so I'm going to keep going. Ugh. No error on the front. For 1 minute, think that we will catch up. Oh. On the go that hole. Not quite sure what tyres Rita's on. I suspect she'll jump onto the softs in a minute and come flying after me. Well, Rita, if you did hit me, I didn't feel it. My tyres are gone. Oh. Whoa, what happened there? Not by night tonight, it really isn't. Well, these hards are so much different to the softs. Like chalk and cheese. Black and white, 9-day. Wow, Rita got those softs a long way into the race. Look, she was on hard tyres. It's incredible. Talk about tyre whispering. me rearranging the track hardware again. The code wanging across the road. Okay, lap 7. 3 to run. Great race this. I just wish I had messed it up earlier on. This is a track I need to spend more time on. Oh, I was second there. Not quite sure what that was for. Thought I was following in Rita's wheel tracks, but maybe not. Oh. Back in wanting to break away again. Oh, another one. Tell you what, if there's track limits tonight or penalties to be had, I'm going to find them. Oh, look who tear out a game, bud. I'm sorry to hear about that, my friend. Do a reboot on your PlayStation, come back for the next one. Back to go after this one. Massively behind Welsh boy out front. Gamer down second, Ollie in third, and I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, now I've missed my breaking point with the sneeze. What on earth do proper racing drivers do when they want to sneeze? Joking apart, what do racing drivers do when they want to sneeze? Hold it until a straight? Guys up front finished already. Ugh. Ah! No. No, that's no. Just no. This really is not my night tonight. Even my best mate is out to get me tonight. Well, that's it. God, to think I'm racing with friends. To think I'm racing with friends tonight. And they do that to me. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me. I think we need to have another look at the rule book. Oh, I see another rule coming up. I see another rule coming up. Crikey. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, well done, Rita. You got me good and proper. I just saw. Did I pit? Did I pit? Did I pit? Did I need to pit? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm not sure you did, Rita, but don't worry about it. Do not worry about it, my friend. And you waited. Those are the rules. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, but God, did they get me good and proper at the end there? Whoa. Welsh boy out front with a 149.253 and the fastest lap. We've got Gamer down in second with a 150.465 and Ollie in third with a 150.044. Looks like there's a great race up front between those guys. Robson in fourth, Zach Broom in fifth, Libya sixth, Wheels Racing in seventh, and Rita in eighth. And I'm just going to take these headphones off so I'm not talking too loud. I think Joanna's gone to bed. I got ninth with a 3-second penalty and a smash into the barrier, and a Crouchier with an equipment failure, but it was Welsh Boy, Gamer Down and Ollie. You're 1, 2, 3. And I got smashed into the pit. Well, what? I think I might have to get my own back. I think I might just have to get my own back. Oh. Yeah, you got me good on the pit wall, Rita. You got me. The trouble was, we got to that corner. I thought, I have pitted. And I thought, have I pitted? Have I pitted? And I thought, last minute, let's get in the pit just in case. And then what? The wall was there. I could see just as Rita had gone by me. Oh, crikey. Not good. Right, racing soft. No need to pit. 1 and 1 tyres on this one. So we should just be good to run. I'm going to stick with the BMW. Robson says, I think you could turn everything off. You'll still get a penalty today. You, my friend, are not wrong. I mean, the daily races, for instance, I mean, come on. I'm collecting those bump penalties left, right and centre. I desperately need now, and I seriously mean this, I desperately need a daily race A that I can get my SR recovered, because I'm just not being able to recover it in the races this evening. But I think that just about sums the stream up from Robson there. I think you could turn everything off and you would still get a penalty today. I think you could be right. Okay, I'm just waiting for when are we? Let me just let everybody know when we're running in this one. I want to go 20 past actually. Race starting at 20 past, so just under a minute, and we'll get going on this one. Because we've got this race, and then we've got, this is 5 laps, and then we've got an 8 lap around Tokyo, and I'm looking to try and get done for 11 o'clock, so time is of the essence here. We've got 10 runners. A Welsh boy that has been rocking it all night long. He's gone out in the Volkswagen GTI VGT. The Croutier is in the Lexus RCF. I think it's a Lexus. Dan is in the Beetle. Beetle is chewing tyres in the GT Championship at the moment, and the VW Beetle racers are really, really struggling. But let's see how he does in this. No real tyre wear in this to worry about, just 1 and 1. Wills has gone in the Endurance. Robson is in the 458 Italia. By the way, Game of Dan was supposed to be pushing me this evening. He's going to run away in that one, I think. And we're on the reverse configuration, which I don't know very well. Ollie is in the Sprint. Love that row livery. Zach Vroom is in the Sprint, also being the M6 for those two. Libiath is in the Hurricane, and Rita has gone in the Endurance. So let's get this one underway. I will remind you that I do not know the reverse track very well. I'm okay on the normal way round, but we are doing the reverse. This is one that Hulky suggested recently. It's gone into the randomiser very, very recently. And Libiath also does not know this track. So I'm not alone. It was a great race. And there's 1 or 2 corners that really, really, really were catching me out. So, yeah. Not sure I need to do that, but I'm just going to do it because I'm used to this car with dragging the back end through at the moment. I need to watch the whoa. Just getting mugged into that one. It's not much different now that I've taken headphones off. Oh, got a big old slide there. Thankfully nobody was up the inside. I do think I need to change this brake balance back. I need more braking power on the front end. Put it back to 0. Power up the inside. Enough to be brake for this one. Oh! Go on, Zach, you go. Sorry, mate. Oh! Nothing to see here. That said, really not good on this configuration. It's a configuration I need to learn. Everybody's jumping out my way. They're scared stiff I'm going to ram them, and I don't blame them if I'm honest. I broke a bit early for that one. Down here. Do we brake for this, or do we just go through? Watching Ollie. Whoa! Got a big old slide there. Just to gather it up, thankfully. Watching Ollie at the moment to see where he's braking. brake lights this time. Oh, didn't see any brake lights. Still walloped the barrier. Too late there. I think just about got away with that. Come by me. Not got that corner at all. Oh, sorry, Wells. Wells might get in the back end of it. Loose in the dirty air, I think that is. Quite a battle between Wills and Rita up front. Let's get through this one without crashing the barrier. Still just a slight touch. Wheels with a big slide there under acceleration, I think. Where are we? I'm lost. Are we going up the hill now? No, we're not. Or are we? No, not yet. Yes, we are. Obviously got to do some homework on this track. One more lap to go. Right, learn. Apply what you've learnt, Mitch. Still club with the wall. Yeah, third, I think, through there. It's knowing the tracks that's important. It's a huge difference. Got a whole new load of tracks coming in Spec 3 and PMR as well. There's a whole load of tracks I don't know in there. I'm going to have to learn the skill of learning tracks very, very quickly. Certainly a lot more quickly than I do normally. Oh no, we're off on the grass. That's it, Rita's going to get away now. Ah! A little bit too deep into that corner. Great race nonetheless. Whew. That was hard racing. It was hard. We're still 20 seconds behind Gamer Dan. But, well, what's happened to Welsh Boy? Welsh Boy been right up the top all night long, absolutely rocking it. Suddenly down in 9th place. Lydia saying that wasn't nice. It's sometimes you just got to learn the track quickly. This is, I think, pretty much all of the races we're doing tonight. This is the first time that they've been running the randomiser. I deliberately forced it to pick races that we haven't run before. So a lot of these we are not used to running. This one in particular, I am loving this track both ways round, forwards and backwards. But definitely, as you saw there, not at all used to racing this one in the reverse configuration, and looking like it might have caught a few people out there. But you know, sometimes it's not all about running the same tracks time again and the same cars and, you know, being comfortable. Sometimes you get out of your comfort zone and try something a bit different, and that's what we did. Ollie, I think Welsh Boy got spun or had an accident lap 1. William is just saying, I hope it wasn't me, Welsh Boy. And no doubt Welsh Boy will let us know if it was. Okay, William, that was my fault, and cheers for waiting. Appreciate it, Welsh Boy says. So, William, thank you very much. Appreciate you waiting on track. And it does make such a huge difference waiting on track and then just apologising and checking out in the chat. It really does make a massive difference for everybody. Right, Gamer Dan in the Beetle. The 209.948 and the fastest lap was your winner by some 5 seconds. The Croutier in second in the Lexus, a 210.655. And then Ollie in the sprint model, a 2:10.082 in third. Zach Vroom in fourth, Rita in fifth. I couldn't catch you. We had a ding-dong battle through there. She was fifth, I was sixth, and then Wills Racing seventh, Libyath in eighth, Welsh Boy ninth after the spin earlier on, Robson in 10th. Your top three, Gamer Dan, the Croutier, and Ollie. So slightly different for this race, but we're going to head off into... I've just messed that up. Ignore that, guys. Ignore that for the moment. I've just loaded up the wrong one. Ollie says, Dan, well done for the fastest lap. I was pushing the wheels off my car to try and beat it. I tell you, Dan is really quick in that Beetle. Very, very, very quick in that Beetle, he is. Let me just redo that. Let's load up the correct one. We should be this one here. This is going to be the last race of the night. So this is Welsh Boy's opportunity to come back and regain his Welsh crown. Can the Welsh Dragon put it on the top step one more time this evening? We're heading off into GR2s for this one. So we're GR2s, and it needs to be the GT500 2008 model. 8 laps, any of the racing tyres you want, but we're on tyres 7 and fuel 4. So there will be tyres to consider in this one. What those tyres will be, I really haven't got a clue. As I said, we're sort of back to the situation where it's sort of a bit unknown, if I'm honest. What tyres are going to get you to the end? Do you have all the tyres? Who knows? Going to be very, very interesting, this one. And to confound everybody even further, I am going to start this race at 40. 22. That should pretty much bring me in on track for my 11 o'clock finish, but it only gives people 4 minutes. Dan, PlayStation Racer, at this stage I need to beat Welsh Boy just to tie us up. Ooh, I think the gauntlet has just been thrown down there. Gamer Dan needs to win this. Gamer Dan needs to win. We've got a lot of people in the wrong car here. We've got everybody in the wrong car. It needs to be the GT500 08. It needs to be the GT500 08. So we have got the Croutier is in the wrong car. Everybody's now scrapping to get into the right ones. Rita's gone for the NSX GT500, so she's in the NXS. I am in the SC430. Robson's in the 430, as is Gamer Dan. The Croutier needs to change. And we got Welsh Boy and Wills just joining. I think Ollie's just dived out to grab a car, but it needs to be the 08 model car. So the Croutier is in the wrong car. Let's see how we go. Hopefully we'll be able, just 2 minutes, guys, to sort your cars out. 2 minutes in this one. 2 minutes. Ollie is frantically now trying to get himself sorted out. Ollie's biggest race of the night is to see if he can get his car sorted out to get in before we get to 22. We got Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Wills Racing, Robson, me, Rita, and Le Croutier. 8 laps around here. It's not a smashy bashy. This is a regular straight race. This is a regular sprint, this one. So not a smashy bashy. So we are 8 laps, 7 and 4, and all of the tyres. Let me just double check the event settings. Well, some of them are going round now. So we're at midnight. The weather is random, and we are 7 tyre and 4 fuel. 7 and 4. Which tyre? Which tyre is the way to go? Ollie is back in. We've got everybody is in an 08 car. We've got Welsh Boy is in the GTR. The Gr.x is in the SC430, as is Gamer Dan. Wills is in the GTR. Robson's in the 430, as am I, as is Ollie, and Rita in the NSX. So basically, we've got Welsh Boy in the GTR and Wills Racing, and then Rita in the NSX. Otherwise, everybody's in the same car. Going to be interesting. Right, we are going racing in just a minute, guys. As soon as that goes 22, we are going to be off and running. Just 8 of us. This is a clean race. No smashy bashy. Clean one, this one. 8 laps of trying to keep this out of the wall. 8 laps of trying not to smash each other off. If you do bump somebody, you know what you got to do. When it is safe to do so, give the place back by way of an apology and just apologise in the chat. I have a funny feeling the chat could be quite busy at the end of this one. Really do. And again, what tyres? What tyres do we need to be on? Are the softs the way to go? Are the mediums going to get there? Or was the hards the way to go? Who knows? Yes, quite a few of us will have just been guessing in this one. Oh, I got squeezed there. Nowhere to go. It's nobody's fault. Just got caught in the middle. Three of us into that corner. Just remind everybody that tomorrow night we're running a cat and mouse game night. Please sign up for your chosen team. Very often the teams will be in team chat. Very strategic night. You have a slow car and the rest of your team are in fast cars, and all you've got to do is get the slow car to the finishing line first ahead of the competition. How you get there doesn't matter. You can push it, you can attack the other team's cars. It does become a smashy bashy, it does become very tactical, it becomes amazingly good fun. Not quite sure which track I'm doing yet. Boost will be on, bot will be off. On, can't remember. It will be an absolutely fantastic night. Not got too many people signed up for teams at the moment. It's a bit disappointing. You can register for that in the Discord. If you want a place and you do not want to miss out, then please jump into the Discord as soon as you can. Register for your favourite team, and then on the night I will be giving preference to those people and registered. Obviously at the beginning of the night. If you've registered and you join halfway through, well, that's too bad. But I'll be giving preference to people that registered initially, and then other people that join will need to be going into the team of their choice. If anybody joins towards the middle of the night to fill places, they will go into cats. and you will need to have liveries in your chosen team colours. Arcane, yes, I'm running friends only tonight and friends only tomorrow. If you want to race with us, please drop into the PSR Discord and come and join us. If you do !join, I think it should give you some details. So put !join in the Discord, in the YouTube chat. It should give you some details of how to join us. It's an absolute banger of a night tomorrow night. Everybody comes away saying how much they've enjoyed it. For me, it's probably the best of the two games that we do. Gr.x is working on I think a Cops and Robbers one at the moment. But we've got Last Man Standing and we've got Cat and Mouse. Last Man Standing is more free-for-all, everybody against everybody. With Cat and Mouse, it's more teams, which I love. I was working on a Cannonball one, but it didn't really come together. I haven't really done much work on that. Right, let's see what we can do. Gamer Dan is out front at the moment. Where is Welsh Boy? No boost on in this race. This is just even Stevens racing. All too deep. And on the wall, but nothing too bad. Right, can I catch the South African in front and do it for the Welsh? There is the Welsh Dragon. Sixth at the moment. Oh, we got somebody going around at the back, I can see, just spinning, but at the moment Dan is 2.3 out front. He's got this well under control. We run this track so often, we all know it. It's quite unusual to get an accident that causes you to lose a race when you're out front on your own. Obviously, when you're in traffic, it can be a little bit different with people coming through too quickly and taking you out. A very, very quick car behind me. Rita flying in that NSX. Through there. Maybe Rita can do it for the Welsh and bring... wow, look at the speed that NSX has got. What a choice of car. We know what car to pick next time. Nobody else picked it. Give us space on the outside. That's the only beautiful thing about this track. The fact it's got the lines, you know how to give people space. I'm in the wall. Everybody's going by now. Come on guys, we've got to go and catch the South African. He's way out front. Four of 8. He's on the front on his own. Absolutely flying. Don't anybody follow Rita, she'll take you in the pits. Don't trust her. Do not trust her. She's very untrustworthy. Trust me, I'm her teammate. I should know. How can Gamer Dan have time to do chat? He's racing so far out front. Come on. Dodging all the walls at the moment. This little group of cars that we had is starting to spread out a little bit. The Gr.x in front of me, Ollie, and then Rita's in second. We're all very close, not anymore. I close up on the Gr.x as we go down this hill, but the Gr.x is going to have the slipstream as well. So we are catching ever so slightly, but not by enough, so I think we've both got slip. As will Welsh Boy behind. Welsh Boy is going to need to go through. He wants to catch Dan, and he's a million miles out front at the moment. Dan's bored. Come on, guys. What are we doing? He's bored out front. What is the state of his fuel and tyres, though? That's the thing. Maybe he's gone for a soft tyres, and are they going to last? Right, we've got to help Welsh Boy now. And really is in a race of his own, class of his own here. It's like a two-horse race, this one. All of us further back and Dan way out in front. Did I not pop up on, and he's got some super duper duper supercharger in there? Has he been having a word with Jack Kobe and he's filled it up with Kobe juice or something? He's so fast out front. He is absolutely destroying the field here. I wanted to help Welsh Boy, but he's running away at the moment with the Gr.x up front there. Wall up too many walls in this one. Also just a little bit, oh, I think my tyres will be okay. Robson's in the pits. Anybody on softs, they're probably a bit well worn. Love to know what tyres game the Dan's on. Is he on softs, and are they likely to disappear in the last lap? As he just pulled a blinder. Right car, right tyre, right strategy, right everything. Just in a class of his own. Rita is in second at the moment. Ollie third, Welsh Boy fifth. Welsh Boy fourth, Gr.x fifth. Dan's on medium tyres. He's so far out in front. Rita's going well in second as well. Can she close the gap? Said that NSX was quick. Dan, what are you in, my friend? What car are you in? Are you in a Tomahawk or something? Did he quickly jump into a 2016 car or something? Got to be an illegal car. Oh, I've just binned it. Binned it hard. We can't go a race without being it, can we? Was all on me. I did that all on my own. Standard acceleration went round. Got no front end now either. Thank you, Wills, for waiting. Appreciate it. Whoa. Wheels in this last corner of this last lap. Make a drag for the line. Got a slipstream. He's quick that car. Boy, it's quick. Ah, we're not going to make it even slipstream. Oh. Well, Gamer Dan says, I really wanted to stick it to Welsh Boy. Not very respectful, is it? Stick it to Welsh Boy? Well, I tell you what, mate, you stuck it to the lot of us. 6.7 seconds ahead. And taking time to chat. Holy banana cakes. Put your shirt back on, mate. I tell you what, you're underweight. We're going to take you to the scrutineers later on, and I bet you're going to be through at 34 grams short, and we'll give you what, should we say a 30-second penalty, I think? Oh, I know you're being respectful, my friend, and so will Welsh Boy. Yeah, he's gone down with a laugh. Wow. So Dan and Welsh Boy. Do you know what? I think tomorrow, if Welsh Boy, if you're racing tomorrow, I think that we should make Dan and Welsh Boy team captains of two different teams. And then they come out and see who can do best tomorrow. Come on, showdown tomorrow. Gamer Dan, yeah, add some crisps too. And make the wifey some coffee. Oh my gosh. Right, we'll save the replay. You're not allowed to auto drive. How do you make a cup of tea? I have a funny feeling he's jesting. That's it. No, tomorrow, seriously. I think that we should, Welsh Boy and Dan should be on different teams tomorrow and make them team captains, see who can come out on top. Played one-handed. He's playing one-handed on his remote PlayStation thingy. I'll have a bacon butty while you're there, mate. Jiminy crickets. I'll tell you, look at that though. Rita with a 150.367 and a fastest lap. I told you that NSX was quick, but it is Gamer Dan that has come across the line first in the SC430. Good car, that. Very good car, and in the right hands. Oh boy, it's quick. A 150.910. But in first place, Gamer Dan. Rita in second with that wonderful fastest lap. Welsh Boy in third with a 150.7. He was way back at one point, so to get third, kudos, my friend. That is a good result. Ollie in fourth, Recruitier in fifth, Wills Racing in sixth. I got seventh and Robson in eighth. But your top three for that one. Gamer Dan to draw level on the night with Welsh Boy. Rita in second and Welsh Boy in third. Congratulations to all of you guys. And thanks ever so much for racing with me this evening. That is me done for the night. Bang on 11 o'clock. What timing is that? Absolutely fantastic. We did some daily races earlier on at the beginning of the stream. Oh my goodness. So we got completely obliterated in the first race. In the second race, I managed to get caught again, and then I punted somebody hard by accident, I will admit. Got a massive penalty, which hurt. And then in the last race, we did manage to do rather well. It was a bit elbows out. There were one or two iffy moves, but all fair and in love and war and the daily races, as they say. And we did manage to bring our stats back to 30,469. We were on the brink of losing the A ranking, literally 30 odd points away from losing it. So we've got it back to 30,469. If I can, I will try and do some more daily races tomorrow. I can't guarantee, but we'll see how we go, see how quickly we can get up there. But for those of you that are going to race tomorrow, please dive into the Discord. Have a look at tomorrow's lobby race channel, the one that I normally post about all of the daily races, and register for one of the three teams. Running three teams of 6, I think it is. Yeah, 3 teams of 6. It's cat and mouse. You need the Mito, and I don't know if I have got mine set up still. Oh no, it's come out of there. I'm going to do this very, very quickly. You need the little Mito in the color of your team. So let me just go through this very, very, very quickly for those of you that have never done this before with us. So I'm going to go for manufacturer, and we'll go for Alfa Romeo. So where's the little Mito? I've got that one there. I think the Borky is doing a livery for this one. So mine is red. So basically, because I'm on the red team, you want to have a red livery for your car. And then also you need to have some fast cars. So for instance, now if I just do it on performance points, for instance, didn't want to do that. Change car. I want to do it this way. Performance points up here. Then you'll see up here, Tomahawks. I'm going to assume it's saved under PSR. It might not be. Let's just see what we can find. So if I go content search, we'll go PSR, and we'll just see what's out there. Red mouse. There we go. There we go. So looks like Bob is going to be off because I think we've got wide car. Look at that. Look at that for a livery. Oh wow, that's nice. That is nice. I think we're bop off, aren't we? Are we bop off or bop on? I'm hoping that we are bop off. I did ask Drac earlier on. Yeah, bop is off. So you can have wide body cars. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is nice. Now, I know that Drac Fury has done liveries like these before, but I am going to love running this one. Escapes movies. Ooh, Rita, I'll be with you in a minute. Look at this. That is a livery and a half. Borky's done a cracking job. So this is going to be our little Mito that we're going to be running. So basically what happens is one of you goes in the Mito. That is your mouse, and we've got to get the mouse across the finishing line first, and then super quick cars will be chasing it. Borky B is an artist by hobby. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't realise I'd switched over. But look at that. He's one nice livery. So those of us that are on kitty on the back. Oh, that is a reference to an old friend. That is a reference to an old friend. There you go. We have a proper look at this one now. Looking very, very nice indeed. I'm going to love racing that tomorrow. I want to be mouse tomorrow at some point. He's done a cracking job on that. That's almost TCSRL colours. Rita will be complaining to me later on. Now we're looking forward to running that tomorrow. So yep, jump into the teams of your choice in the Discord to reserve your place for tomorrow. Get your cars ready, and we will see you at or thereabouts. Obviously, if I am doing some daily races, it might be a few minutes either way, but I am going to be looking forward to racing that car there. Here, kitty kitty on the back. That's going to have me smiling all night long. Brilliant, Borky. Absolutely smashed it. Smashed it, smashed it, smashed it. Oh, look at that. Really, really nice. Okay, guys, I am going to leave you there now because I have a date with a BMW. I will catch up with you very, very, very soon. Hopefully 8 o'clock tomorrow, if not 9 o'clock latest for the cat and mouse. Have a fabulous morning, day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever you're doing. Have a great one, and I will see you again tomorrow. For now, take care. Bye-bye.